Hello, welcome to Cheza Na TopStar. Now, in this week's program, we dedicate our time to responding some of the queries you have been sending on the various platforms, including the social media page and direct calls to the center. We are responding to some of the common questions we have received this month. And to help in responding to your queries on this episode, I'm joined by Stefan, who is the digital officer from TopStar. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too as well.
Okay.
Right. Now, Stephen, first thing first to start with, the first query that we're going to be looking at, one of the queries that our clients have been sending through, is why is my channel list empty? What could be the problem?
Okay, usually a channel list could be empty if the decoder might have been dormant for some time. So to ensure that your channels come back to the way they're supposed to be. First, make sure that the decoder smart card is inserted properly. You can remove it, clean it, make sure the chip is clean, and you can place it back into the decoder. Make sure that it's also the decoder cables behind there also inserted carefully and properly. So when you ensure all that is done, the smart card is properly inserted and it's clean, and the cables are properly connected, your channels will be restored. Yes.
Well, the other question that came in is how do you auto-search on your decoder? Another common problem many have faced, usually those who were dormant for some months, like you've mentioned.
Yes. So to run an auto-search is actually very, very simple. All you have to do is get your remote control, click menu, and on the menu, they're going to bring settings. When you click settings, there's going to be an option for channel search. You click the channel search, and then it's going to give you auto search. There's like manual search or auto search. So you click on auto search, and then that's how your channels will start searching. So just be patient. They'll start scanning and make sure like they all complete. Like it's going to scan like from 0 to 100%. When it's 100%, that's when you know that, okay, the channels have been restored. So just be patient when doing that, and don't start pressing other things when the search is going on, or don't try to turn it off. Just be patient, and once the channel once it's been searched, everything's going to go through. Your channels will be back to normal, and you can continue enjoying TopStar.
Is there any other way they can use apart from the method that you've mentioned? For instance, if they've tried to use the same method that you've mentioned of doing the auto search and all that, is there any other way they can use for them to recover the channels that they have lost? Okay,
so usually when you run an auto search, and the channels do not come back, you can call us. And maybe it's something bigger than you. So you can call us on 2000, or you reach us on our social media platforms, and we'll be able to assist you. But normally, when you run the auto search, the problem is usually resolved unless there's just a technical fault. Normally, when you run the auto search, the problem will be resolved. And that's why we encourage people to just be able to do that on their own, because sometimes they might be trying to reach us and our lines could be busy, or it's just easier and it's convenient. That's why we're trying to teach our customers this self-service settings, so that they are not inconvenienced. They can just do it for themselves right in the comfort of their homes, so that the disruption is even just slow. Maybe the auto search wouldn't even take more than 5 minutes, unlike trying to call us, this and that. It could be a little bit cumbersome. But once you just do the auto search on your own, the channels, most of the times, they are restored. Because even me, when I have that problem, I just run the auto search and everything comes back to normal, and I do not have to get in touch with technical or anything like that. Yes.
The other question that came through is how can one change bouquets? This may be from weekly to monthly or the other way around.
Okay, so first, when you want to change your bouquets, please ensure that you know the price that you're paying for. Okay, so I can just run through our bouquet prices at the moment. So we've got like the DTT and the DTH. So for the DTT, the area subscription comes with 3 bouquets. So that's the Nova bouquet, which is going for 50 kwacha per month and 20 kwacha per week. Then we have the basic bouquet, which is going for 100 kwacha per month and 35 kwacha per week. Then we have the classic bouquet, which is going for 135 kwacha per month and 45 kwacha per week. So when you want to change your bouquet, please ensure that you pay the right amount for starters. And then the easiest thing is you can call us on 2000 and we'll be able to change your bouquet. But if you want to do it on your own, there is also an option. You need to make sure you download the StarTime's own app on Google Play or the app stores. So it's very easy. Once you download the app, you just make sure you sync it to your decoder, right? You connect it to your decoder. When you download the app, there's going to give you two options on telling you to enter your serial number and the last 6 digits of your decoder serial number and the last 6 digits of your smart card number. So when you enter those numbers, your decoder is going to be automatically linked to the app. So you can also use the app to watch all of our, like most of our channels. You can catch up on shows wherever you are and whatever time. But also that same app helps you to do a lot of self-service settings, like the same change in your bouquet. So if you want to change your bouquet using the app, you go on Me. It's going to give you an option of your profile, Me. Then you go to decoder settings. Then there's going to be an option of bouquet change. So it's easy. You can just change the bouquet on your phone, but you just have to ensure that you've paid for the right bouquet.
All right.
Yes.
In case you've just joined us, we are talking about the customer queries. That's the topic of discussion that we have right now on today's episode of Cheza Na TopStar. And my guest tonight is Stephanie Moyo, who is the digital officer from TopStar. And now the other query that came in is that you've mentioned about the application for TopStar that you've mentioned. The other query that came in is that why is it that whenever I download the application and some of the channels they're not showing on the application?
Okay.
What could be the reason?
Okay, so for starters, there are certain channels. Not all channels are on the app yet, especially when it comes to local channels. We're limited with the local channels that are on the app. But for the international channels, most of them are on the app. So when you find out that some channels are not showing, you have to check the bouquet that you're sitting on. Maybe the bouquet, because the bouquet that is on your decoder is the same one that's linked to your phone. So if you are sitting on Nova bouquet on your decoder, you're only going to have access to the Nova channels on your phone. So you cannot have access to like smart channels when you're sitting on the Nova. So just make sure that you're sitting on the right bouquet. That's when you'll be able to access the channels that are available on the app. But if you're not sure, you can easily call us and tell us, okay, I want to watch this channel on the app. Is it on the app? And we'll be able to assist you. But most of our international channels are on the app. It's only limited with our local channels. All right.
And almost a similar question came in as well. Why is it that I do not have some of the channels that my neighbor is watching on a DT decoder and he is using the DTH decoder?
Okay, so for the DTT decoder, when it comes to international channels, it's limited. It's got a limited number of international channels compared to the DTH decoder. While it's on the DTH decoder has also got a limited number of local channels. So if you want to have the best of both worlds, I would recommend you buy the DTH decoder, which we also call combo decoder, because when you buy the DTH decoder, you can simply buy an aerial and you'll be able to connect it and to be able to watch all the local channels. So when you have the decoder, the DTH decoder, you get to have the best of both worlds. You can have access to all our local channels as well as all our international channels, as opposed to when you have the DTT decoder. Yes.
Wow, interesting. And the other query that we're looking at is why is it that when it's cloudy, it's about to rain and I receive a picture that is per photo stack?
Well, when
and it takes about takes about 3 to 4 days when it's still cloudy.
Well, the thing of taking about 2 to 4 days, that's new. I don't think it takes that long, because usually maybe it could be a signal problem with the transmitter and the cloud cover is, being a barrier. But an instance where it takes more than a day, I have actually never heard of that. But if you're having any problems like that, like I said, please, that's a technical problem. Please just ensure to reach us on 2000 and find out, or also call us or reach us on our social media pages, and we'll be able to assist you on that. Because maybe after there was a signal problem, you need to try to run an auto search again, because that's what's going to help restore the channels. It doesn't take 4 days, no. So that's why we told you about the how to run an auto search. I'm going to go through it again. So if people did not hear me the first time,
maybe you can go through.
Yes, I'll go through it very slowly. So you get your remote control, you click on menu, and then you click on settings, because it's going to bring you options. When you click menu, to bring options of settings. So when settings, you click on settings, it's also going to give you another options of channel settings. You click on channel settings, and then it's going to give you options of auto search or manual search. So you click where it says auto search, and that's when you'll be able to just wait for it to load. Like the channels will start loading, it will start scanning, wait for it till it reaches 100%, then your channels will be restored. Yes.
The other query that came in is, what's the procedure for rectifying subscription payment into a wrong account?
Okay, so usually when subscription has been paid into a wrong account, please ensure to call us as soon as possible, because we can only rectify it on our end. So do not take more than 24 hours, because if that person has got TopStar and they end up enjoying, so just make sure at least you can rectify the problem within 24 hours. Then we'll be able, just call us on 2000 or reach us on our social media platforms, give us the name, give us the number that you entered, then give us the correct number, and then we'll be able to correct it from our end.
All right, you're still watching Cheza Na TopStar, and my guest tonight is Stephanie Moy, who is the digital officer. She is attending to some of the queries that you, our clients, have been sending through our social media platforms. Now, moving on, is there a compensation when one pays more than the required amount of a certain bouquet?
Okay, so usually when one pays more than it's saved on your account. So next time you can either top up, the money doesn't go in, or it's actually saved there. So that I can say is good, but I wouldn't advise. It's better you just pay for the right bouquet so that you're not inconvenienced. But otherwise, when you do pay over, it's saved in your account, so that next time when you pay again, it's going to be topped up. But it's better just to pay the right bouquet so that you do not have those complications of why are they not topping me up, and how come I paid this much, and it's hard for us, we cannot reimburse you that money. All that happens is it's saved on your account. So just to avoid any complications, I recommend that you just find out, if you're not sure which bouquet you want to pay for. We know the AFCON is on, and everybody who packed their decoders, some people who pack their decoders, they want to watch the AFCON because, it's on the most affordable platform on TopStar. So we just advise you people to be sure which one you're paying for. For you to watch it on the DTT AFCON, you have to pay 135 kwacha a month on the classic bouquet. And if you want to access it on the DTH, the satellite dish kit, just pay 140 kwacha a month and to be able to access it. So just make sure you pay for the right amount. Don't do over, don't do less to be inconvenienced. Just pay for the right amount. Yes.
To some of the people who are watching out there and they're not yet clients of TopStar, would you please run them through the content that TopStar is providing? Okay,
so TopStar is a Zambian platform for Zambian people. We want to provide digital TV to almost every Zambian household. We want to ensure that every Zambian household can afford digital TV. That is why we have subscriptions for as low as 20 kwacha a week.
Very
for
affordable.
You. Very, very, very affordable, if you ask me. And on that, when you pay for that 20 kwacha, you'll be able to have so many local channels. You also have a few kids channels for everybody to watch. So TopStar is a great platform for everyone. Once you pay for the decoder, everybody in the house will be able to be entertained. We have a lot of children's shows that teach children how to read, how to write, how to pronounce words, and teaches them colors and music and so many exciting things. Like, I have seen a lot of kids be glued to TV and actually learn something from it. It's not like they're just watching TV for entertainment. There's also a lot of educative programs that we have for the little ones, even if they're out of school right now, they are home. you can pay for this subscription. We've got a lot of educative content for the kids as well as for the adults. We have La Liga, we have Bundesliga, and of course we have the biggest and most happening league right now, which is the AFCON. And I don't think you would want to miss out. You know, you don't want to hear your neighbors lying to you, your friends lying to you. It's raining, please, and there's this COVID. Just subscribe, stay indoors, and everybody will be entertained. We've also got a lot of telenovela channels for our mothers and sisters out there. We've got Nollywood channels, which features a lot of Nigerian movies, Ghanaian movies. All those who are fans of that, you can make sure to watch. We've also got Bollywood channels. These are Indian channels, right? So if you're a fan of Z World, we have Z Cinema, we have Z1 channel. All of that entertainment is right here on TopStar, and it's just for the most affordable price. I mean, wouldn't you buy for your whole family if you're only paying 100 kwacha a month?
Very affordable.
It's very affordable. It's very affordable. So we know that entertainment is really important, especially this time. First of all, the month of January is hectic. We just want to stay home and make sure that we're not spending money we don't have. So if you pay for your bouquet, you'll be entertained throughout the month without having to incur any crazy costs.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for coming through.
Okay, thank you, Billy, for having me here.
Well, there you have it. Pay your subscription and watch AFCON finals in the comfort of your home. This month's TopStar wants you to enjoy the best for less by either paying 100 kwacha, 135 kwacha for DTT, or 140 kwacha for Smart and 230 kwacha for Super Bouquet to continue enjoying great content. My name is LWANDO and my guest has been Stephen Moyo, the digital officer from TopStar. Bye for now.